Okay. Hey, K-Fish, how you doing? Thank you for the like. It is pretty chilly here in Oklahoma. Where I'm at, it's 18 degrees. Morning, Panfish. How you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just getting started today. Well, I've been in here for, let's say, well over an hour, but getting orders out. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. I still have a whole lot of these to make. Last night I ended up, after I got off my live, just eating dinner with my grandson and hanging out. We even watched, what was that? Wreck-It Ralph. That's what we watched. He really liked that movie. This here's a 1/16 ounce Gray Ghost. Today's the day. Today, I will be working a little bit late tonight. We will be giving away a Ninja pole. I'll be going live here around 6 p.m. I'm almost halfway done with this order. I appreciate everybody coming in. Oh, 60 subs now. That's good. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate all the likes, guys. Yeah, this is neck. It's neck hackle. Yep, I'm working with neck hackle. To show it in front of both cameras there. Oh man, you have been grinding. Oh no. Well, I guess that's good for you, K-Fish. Hey there, KCB Fishing. How are you doing? How much? It just depends. It depends. Sometimes you got skinny feathers. Sometimes you have fat feathers. Sometimes you got skinny ones. Sometimes you got fat feathers. Just however many you need to get the profile you want. I've been doing it so long that it just, I mean, sometimes I've stacked 4 feathers. Sometimes I stack 6, you know. I got to have 50 of these with eyes altogether. I've already done 100 of the 32nd ounce. I've done 50 of the round-headed jigs. Now I need 50 of these. To give you an idea of how many I got to do. It's about how many I got to do. And then I got to work on a mystery jig box after this. In the midst of that, I'm also going to work in Fat Cat's order. I got to tie a few up for him too. Got to work on stuff too. Oh, cool. Did you get the silicone tubing for the eye of the hook yet? Text me the size later. I went ahead and just went with the same size. Richard, I went with the same size. Now, the other one that I got in was a 1mm. It was too small. I could probably do the 1/32, you know, the number 6 hooks with them. It's just too small for the 1/8 or the number 1 hooks. Good morning there, Davis. How are you doing there? Yes, I am. I sure am, Casey. Yeah, that same 2mm will work on a 16th, you know, a number 4 hook. But I mean, I think I'm gonna just end up using that same shrink tubing. Uh, you know, use that as much as I can. It is a little bit too small for a number 1 hook, and that's when I'll use the 2mm. Basically the silicone tubing. But yeah, I am multi-streaming. I have a lot of these neck hackle feathers already pre-cut, prepped up. Oh, you're welcome there, Richard. We should be getting another tackle store order here soon. We're about due for a tackle bandit or a nab attack order. I got to take some time today and get some pictures taken of some of the lures so that we could send them to Shields. We're gonna try to get some new colors out there. I think we're gonna go for the Cool Breeze, maybe the Lethal Weapon, maybe the new Boca Vista. Man, it is still chilly in here. I'm still not warmed up. I did move the vise a little bit lower. The vise is a little bit lower. I can make lures a lot faster. Problem is I can't, it's harder to do a stream when I don't have this piece in here. This is basically my spacer. And it raises it up, you know, to 2.5, 3 inches. That way, figure, hey, you guys don't need to see my face. Yeah, today's the rod giveaway. We're going to be giving away some boxes of lures too. That'll happen around 6 p.m. I'm going to be going live either right at or a little bit before 6 p.m. and we're going to wait for the chat to get a little bit bigger, and then everybody that's been given the $5 donos are going to be eligible for the Ninja Pole. And then we're going to do some subscriber giveaways. Hey there, Almar, welcome in. Welcome back. Appreciate the follow, Charlie. Oh, let me see what I have up there. You need to sell it, set it up where it's comfortable for you. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, this is more comfortable for me. If not, I'm like, everything's a lot like up here. So, but it's video friendly. It's more friendly, video friendly if I have the prop underneath it. But yep, well, I will be going live at 6 p.m. on YOUTUBE and we'll be doing our rod giveaway. Yeah, sometimes it's just, you know, when you do live streams that you gotta go for whatever the best picture is. It's the same way on the when I go fishing at the local dock. It's uncomfortable, and that may be a little bit um, that may be one of the attributes to my back pain. But I mean, I'm going to change something up if I get my back better. I'm not going to try to be uncomfortable when I do the live streams when I go fishing. I sure hope those shots help. I don't want to go a whole nother year with just being in pain. Except where it's, oh yeah, I saw that one a while ago. Appreciate everybody in here. We got a Rocket Guy in the house. Hey there, Mr. Zyro. How you doing? Woke up to another day, brother. Couldn't be better. Oh, good. I gotta have 50 of these. I'm gonna tie a little extra, like maybe 6 extra. That way we have some inventory. Now that I'm done with these big tackle store orders, I want to make sure I got plenty of inventory. Hey, Ronnie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Anyone share fun stuff in their life with me? Well, hello there, Sophia. Thank you for coming in. I'm just tying up lures. You guys get to watch me work. This is my full-time job, my full-time business. I've been talking to the other audience because the audience on TikTok is just not, they're not really asking a lot of questions or talking a whole lot. But I do have 2 cameras propped up, or 2 phones. Basically, I'm going live off my phone. And I am out of northeast Oklahoma, the great Northeast. I'm going to take the mirror thing off because, let's see. Oh, there we go. That way you guys can read everything on the screen. Oh, what did I just do there? What did I just do there? There we go. Yeah, I can't do that on YouTube. TikTok will let me do it, but YouTube won't. It's been a while. How you doing there, Jonathan? Having a tournament against each other Saturday evening. You're having a fish off. Why do you guys call it tournament? It's a fish fest. It's a battle. It's a face-off. Let's see. No, you're fine. I need to send you my number so we can text if you know what that is. Text about what? You're not going to send me dirty pictures, are you? Let's see here. Hey there, Big G. Hey there, Jussie. Is that Josie or Jossie? Yeah, it's like, okay, well, if whoever wins this tournament, is there a loser's bracket? Is there a, do you fish against somebody else if you win? Is there a loser's bracket? Let's see here. KCB Fishing, hey man. Lena, welcome in, Lena. Lena me, when you are down, I'll be your friend. Let's see here. You got my email, Zyro. Ain't that old? Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna tack it down so it doesn't go anywhere. Again, I do appreciate everybody coming in. Make sure to tap up the likes. Make sure to subscribe or follow. I do go live every day. I am going to be at Shields All Sports in Tulsa. That is February 21st for their Fish Fest. We were there last year. We got invited to come back. We will have a booth there where people can come up and talk to us, and we can show off our lures. I think I'm going to take my vise this year. I think I'm going to take my vise and tie up some lures. But I will be going live from there too. I will be doing live streams from there all day long. I forgot all about them. We had basically canceled all of our regular tackle shows. And I forgot all about that event. That event doesn't require me to set up anything or anything like that, you know. And I don't have to be there multiple days. It's just one day. I just purchased saltwater jaws and some New Age. I saw that there. And it is ready to go. It'll be leaving here today. Thank you so much for the order. I'm probably going to get some red flags or black flags for that by saying that. So I don't care at this point. Sing it, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Man, it is freezing cold outside. It looks really pretty. Nice and sunny, blue sky, no clouds out there in the... What is that sound? Do we have an animal? I don't think it's the cat. Huh. I don't know what it is. There's something underneath the shop. I don't know what it is. We got some kind of animal living under the shop, or what is it? Just sounds pretty wild. Thanks for the follow, Wilson. Appreciate that. I'm sure he will have them. Zyro, he's a trip. Do we get some baked goods from Small Water when we... The gray one natural. Yeah, it's the gray ghost. This is a really good lure. Been here in the last 6 months, been one of our best selling colors. Yeah, none of the Florida stores have this color. I tried to sell it to our salesperson, but he didn't like it. But we do have the, what do you call it? The Bounty Hunter is out of the gray pearl chenille, which is pretty close to the Shiner, which is pretty close to the gray ghost. So They'll be okay. Ah, you're on here now. Well, hey there, Jonathan. Yeah, I do most of my live streams over here. Do most of it over here. I do earn a little bit of an income over here. On the other app, I don't. But I do have a lot of followers over there. And I do go live pretty much about once a day on TikTok. Well, good to have you over here on this side. Well, how does it feel to be on this side? Hopefully you feel a little bit more special. I appreciate everybody in here, guys. Thank you so much. Is it hard to make lures? If you've never done it before, I want to get into saltwater lure making. It's as hard as some people. It's super easy. Some people it's hard. Do I have any 64ths in stock? I have a few, just a few. But we don't really. I don't keep a lot of those on hand because we don't sell a lot. So I do keep some of the popular colors in stock. A lot of times we do make those by the order. We got plenty of colors available, but when we get an order, I'll make it. And look at that. I'm not going to go with this one here. We're going to go without it. Okay, let's go ahead and start all over. I knew I was going to have problems with this one here. But no, it just, again, I've been making them so long. To me, I had fun making them when I first started. And I had no intentions ever to have a business when I first got into doing this. It was never even in the back of my mind because I thought, there's no way I could make a decent living doing this. And with how cheap they are, in the local stores, there was no feeling no thought whatsoever. And so I would just tie them and and I didn't know I was really fast at it or really good at it till I started tying for a tackle store. I tied under their label, Crappie Time Jigs, and I used his packaging and all that, and he would give me an order. He would supply all the material in the beginning. He did. It wasn't the best material in the world, but he would supply the material, and all I had to supply was thread and staples so I could package them. And anyhow, I would turn in the order like a day or two later, and he was like, I can't believe you tied them all that. I can't believe you got the order in so fast, and I'm like, yeah, well, yeah. So he'd give me another order, about another week or so later, and then I would turn it in after a day or two. And he's like, well, how many can you tie in a day? I said, I don't know. They were simple lures. They didn't have any flashing to them. and they were all marabou jigs, and I could tie marabou jigs pretty fast. I'm like, well, I could tie, I don't know, 300, 400, 500 a day of the marabous. And anyway, you know, he had other people tying for him. He had about another 3 or 4 people tying jigs for him. And it got to be where the people would go into a store and they were like, I want to tie um, whatever jigs Ruben tied, those are the jigs I want to buy because his jigs don't fall apart. And so that's how I got into doing that. And so anyhow, that's what that's when I found out I was really pretty decent at it and pretty fast. And then I started doing these little trade shows. They weren't even tackle shows. They were these boutiques because I didn't think I was big enough and well known enough to be in a tackle store. Not tackle store, but to do tackle shows. And we didn't have the money at that time. They were like $500 to get into a booth at a tackle show. And I'm like, I don't know, we can make money like that. So we would do these trade shows where they would call me up and go, hey, Ruben, we got this women's boutique thing going. They're having like a fall, winter fashion show or whatever. Can you come over? And we want to have something for the guys. But we don't have anything that we can't get anybody else. Can you come out and tie lures and sell your product there? Oh, thank you there, OG. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that. And in some cases, they would charge me $25 for the booth. And in some cases, they would just give me a free booth because I was going to be the only thing there. It's a women's bazaar, boutique, whatever, trade show. And I'd be the only thing there that was for the guys. And so a lot of times the husbands were hanging out, we just talk fishing and stuff. And we set up a booth and we had these wooden pegboards. I have them set up here on the wall now, but we would take those. They had handles on them. I made them out of like 2x4s and pegboard, and we would take them with us, and that's how I got into doing tackle shows and stuff. What type of yarn am I using right now? It's a gray. It is a smoky gray rayon chenille. That's what I'm using right now. Yeah, you guys up on TikTok, make sure to follow me because TikTok's been suppressing my live streams. And what they'll do is they'll kick people out of the live stream. So if you do follow me uh, before they kick you off, you can find me a lot easier. But they're doing that because they don't want it. They don't want me to compete against TikTok Shop and some of these other things that they do. So either that or you guys can watch me on YouTube. Let's see. What's the piece of equipment you're using? I'm using a Peak rotary vise. We do sell these. We have a few of them in stock. It is a Peak rotary vise. Let's see. Yep, thank you for the follow. Yeah, make sure to follow because TikTok, they used to be friendly to me. And we would get thousands of people watching me tie lures. And because I don't have TikTok Shop anymore, they don't want me selling my products on here, which I'm not trying to sell products on TikTok. I just, you know, I'm just here showing you what I do every day for work. Hey, Petria. How's it going there? How are you doing, girl? How's Mr. Lucky doing? I'm just staying busy, busy, busy. But I've been doing good. I've been doing good. Delivering oh today. Oh my goodness, appreciate that. Yep, I got 2 more banners coming. One of them is going to be going to Florida, and then I'm keeping the other one here for me. Well, we may be getting another tackle store up in Illinois, so that other banner may be going to Illinois. We are going to be at Fish Fest again this year, Patria. What is that you're using? What is what I'm using? My bobbin, my scissors, my whip finisher, my peak rotary vise, the hook. Be a little more on point. Yeah, they called me up a couple of days ago, and we're gonna try to get some new colors over there too. We're gonna try to get some new colors over there. Okay, is it scissors? Is it whip finisher? It's a whip finisher there. This here is a bobbin that's holding my thread. This is a vise. It's right there. What is that? That is right there. I have no clue at all there. This is a whip finisher. This helps me tie knots. This is my knotty tool. And I do like getting knotty. Let's see. Good. We will be, oh yeah, delivering them. Oh, nice. So yeah, the one on Grand. Now we're going to be at the Fish Fest at Shields on February 21st. February 21st. This here is, it's basically flashing here. Some people will call it, and some companies that sell it will call it Flashaboo. Some people call it Crystal Flash. Right here, this is a bobbin here. This is the what holds the thread. And if they don't know, that's okay. That's okay. We're not trying to be mean or nothing like that. Sometimes people just don't know. I didn't even know what a bobbin was till about three weeks ago. Hey there, Mr. Burke. How are you doing? Oh, the whip finisher. Okay. Okay, I'm going to back the camera out just a little bit for you guys up there. Okay, there's a couple of ways to tie knots. You can tie a knot with your hand, or your fingers, or you can use a whip finisher here. Lay it up, bring it through here, and then you just whip it around. Whip it good. I do 2 knots. That's how I tie my knots. And that's how it's used. I do have a video in my bio on how to use a whip finisher. Buenos dias, Jose Luis. Uh-oh. I still got a few of these to tie. Doing good, doing good. Do I use UV glue? Not on these. On a thread tie, I will, because there's just a lot of thread there on a thread tie jig. A thread tie jig is going to be, and I'll see if I have one hanging up here. Let's see. I'll use my Godzilla mayfly here. Yeah, I'll use a thread tie on big flies. That there's never going to be fished. That's just a big mayfly right there. Looks pretty cool. Looks like Mothra. Looks like Mothra's little sister. Thread tie would also look like. Oh my! I dropped it. What I consider a thread tie is something like this clouser here, and I'll use UV resin on that. But on what I'm doing right now, the thread's not exposed for the most part, and so I do a double knot there too. So, and I do a different knot than a regular half hitch or whatever you want to call it. So it's a different knot. I don't show a lot of people that knot. I show it off maybe once a year, and I showed it off back in December, and I probably won't show it off again till next December. Somebody just put in an order. Thank you. Looks like a giant mayfly threaded on a, yeah. It's yeah, I tied that on a live stream, I think this last year. I've had people want me to give it to them. I don't want to give it to them. Yeah, right after I tied that, I was getting text messages, emails from people. They wanted that fly. That may be for one of my grandkids here one day. That may be for them, just for show. I might tie another one here one day. In the summertime, it does get slower here in the shop. So a lot of times that's when I tie up a bunch of fly fishing lures, fly fishing flies. We do have a couple of local guys. They like fly fishing, and they'll swing by here, and usually they buy up whatever I have left, so, but I'll tie up a bunch here and there. But it is crappie season. Oh, I'm doing good. JP, how are you doing? Hey there. Is that Jonel? Or this one here is a 1/16 ounce. I don't know how many grams it is. I probably need to have a chart with grams on there and their equivalents to the basically American weights. Yeah, but make sure to subscribe and follow. Subscribe and follow. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Make sure to ask whatever questions you want to ask. All I ask is don't be a fool. Because if you try to be funny sometimes, about 2 grams, yep. But I'm doing pretty good today. I'm having a pretty good morning. Appreciate you guys coming in. Hope everybody's doing good, good, good. I'm going to have to get a quick count of what I have here already. I do have, I think, 60 of these heads that were in the cup when we started. 1.772 grams. Uh-oh. Thank you for the follow, Death Road Deer Hunting. Thank you so much. Oh, look at this. Okay, let's get a count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 20 tied up. I need 30 more. 30 more of these dudes tied up. Then we will have 2/3 of this order done. And they also ordered a 1/32 ounce mystery jig box. Mystery jig box. Yeah, we will be doing, I'm going to read off the names that are on our ninja list. The people that could win a ninja pole. Yeah, he called me on the 23rd of December. I told him I was backed up at the time, that, you know, I'm working on tackle store orders. He said, that's great. And he said he just needs them before February 1st. And then he called me a couple of days later wanting to add a mystery jig box on it. So 200 gray ghost and a mystery jig box. Where are you getting your jig eyes? Oh, I don't give it out. I do buy them wholesale. Are there any bait and tackle shows coming up? No. Well, there is one coming up on Valentine's weekend in Pryor, and that's the Oklahoma Fishing Hunting Boat Show. And I can't do that because I have, my back's been really messed up. And that's going to be going on Valentine's weekend. Thank you so much for the heart, me. Appreciate that. And I declined to do that because my back's been really messed up. And on top of that, I just can't take 3 or 4 days of just, with my back being all messed up. And then on top of that, my daughter-in-law is supposed to have her baby around that time. She's actually due on the 21st, and that's the day that we're going to be at Shields. And I accepted Shields' invitation to be there, but I told them if my daughter-in-law, if my grandson is born, you know, like a day or, a day before or whatever, we just can't be there. And he told me that's fine. I said, I don't like canceling out on these invites because I know Shield's a big client of ours. But where do I get the eyes? I get them from a wholesaler. That's where I get my eyes from. We are pondering selling eyes. That's one of the things I've been looking at. I recently bought about 100,000 eyes, and because we had all these tackle stores, so I'm looking at the possibility of selling eyes. Hey there, Alan. How are you doing there, Alan? You doing okay? Yeah, and I love doing the Oklahoma tackle show um, with Van Mar Productions. They've always been good to me. They've given me times to, you know, to do seminars, and they always, they, you know, we're friends on Facebook too. So a lot of times they're sharing and liking my videos and stuff. I just can't do it this year. Last year, it just, with my back being all messed up, it just is too much to bear. It's too much for me. We're gonna have to do the puzzle piece over here. So let's get that puzzle piece in its place. There we go. But with Fish Fest, I can do one day. I can take one day, and I don't have to do anything. All I do is sit. And I'll sit at a table. I'll have some of our lures there, and we just talk about our lures, and that's about it. This year, I think I'm gonna tie. This year, if I do get to go there. And we may give away some sample product too. Hey, Featherhead. Appreciate everybody in the house. Slowly knocking these out. Slowly knocking these lures out. Got a lot of stuff to tie today. I got to do some gold mines. I got to do some assassins. Got to do a lot of different colors today. I'm hoping to be done with all these before noon, which I'm pretty sure I can tie 30 jigs in 3 hours. And then I'll start the mystery box, and I'm hoping to be done with that before 4 or 5 o'clock today. There's a good chance I'm probably going to pour lead tonight. I got to make a bunch of jig heads. Let's see here. Thank you for the follow, Sully. Do I sell? Do you sell it on Shopee? On Shope? In Florida Bite? What does that mean, Alan? Are you misspelling it there? Am I missing something? Or my glasses going bad on me? Let's see. Should have your shirt printed in reverse. Oh yeah, I ought to do that, don't I? Have my shirt printed in reverse. And then what would happen is I go walking around Walmart and everybody's going to go, man, your shirt is backwards, man. What's wrong with you? Thank you for the follow there. Let's see, who do we have there? The Fly. Ought to. Maybe ought to. Hey there, Remington. Alan, I don't know what you're saying there. Do you sell it on Shop in Florida or in Fishing Bite? I don't know what that means. Help me out, everybody. Help me out. Do we have a translator? I know sometimes with texting on a phone, people get fat fingers. Let's see. Lazada Fishing Bite. I don't know what Lazada Fishing Bite is. I have no clue at all what Lazada Fishing Bite. Yep, hey there. I don't know what that is. Howdy, bud. Hey there. The Flies. The Themby. Yep, hey there, hey there. Can you talk a little about the difference between a lure that's made by hand versus machine? The lures I've seen that are made by machine that have feathers, they take forever to make. They don't. They've been trying to get machines to make hand-tied lures forever. Some of them work okay, but they don't tie the knots that well. And so there was one on YouTube, a video years ago on YouTube. Now we're talking about 10, 11, 12 years ago on YouTube. And they were having issues with that. The video got pulled, but there are still, you know, because once you put something online, it stays there forever, you know. And every now and then I'll see that video on a different platform. But the ones made by machines are just not that well made. They're just not that well made. Now, sometimes people do call me a machine, so I don't know if I'm the machine. Let's see. No, but no, the ones made by machine, they're hard to get calibrated for knots and things like that, you know. And a matter of fact, the ones that are made with machines, they don't even tie the knots. What they do is they spin, 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 and they spin at a really fast rate. And the machine's holding the thread, letting it out. And what ends up happening is they don't tie a knot. They'll just throw the resin, the glue on there, and usually it's a UV resin, and it goes through the next assembly, which was basically the lights. Cheers, bud. Got to get back to work. Well, thanks for joining us. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Do I sell that one online, Lazada or Amazon? I have no clue at all what a Lazada is. Is that like Amazon? I'll have to look that up. No, I don't have these on Amazon. I have them on our website. Yep. I have them. Just type in my profile and then type in a DOTCOM. Yeah, some people make really good money on Amazon. We've tried to look at different ways of doing it. It may be something that we do in the future, but you know, just one of them things. Some people are very successful at it, and then again, I know I have friends of mine that try to sell their lures on Amazon, and it just, you know, they don't really make money. It's more of a hassle to them. I am pretty much a realist when it comes to how I think, and I like being positive, but I like also being real too. You know, sometimes people they're so positive that, you know, they'll want to talk somebody into doing something, and the reality is that there's just not a market for it. You know, so if they're being positive and trying to get somebody to do something, as long as it's not their money, they're all up and up about it. But um, I've had enough failures in life to realize that, you know, I got to watch with how I sell and approach certain different methods of selling. You know, just trying to be cautious, but you know, I don't know if Amazon would work for us. And with Amazon, you got deadlines to fulfill too, and I don't want to be caught in a mess where if I get an order that has 8,000 lures, and then having to switch back and forth because Amazon requires me to get this order out within 2 days. So we don't want to get into that kind of thing. Yep, yep. Oh, you're welcome there. You're welcome. I'll have to look up what that Lazada is. As a matter of fact, let me write that down because I have no clue at all what it is. Sandra, if you're watching, I'm still trying to follow on your rod. Sandra bought a rod, and it got to Georgia. It got to Georgia almost a week ago, and for some reason, it landed back in Texas yesterday. But I am doing good today, folks. Hope everybody out there is doing good. Whoo! I knew this doing this order is going to be tough because it's just one color lure. Here in a little bit, when I get done with this and I have to do the mystery box, the mystery jig box, that'll be good. I won't be tying as fast because I'm going to have to switch up colors, you know, every 3 lures, but it'll be a good departure from just watching gray. Thank you for the share, Anderson. Appreciate that. Right now, we're up to 726 likes on TikTok. We're 26 likes on YouTube. Hey there, Josh. Appreciate everybody in here. We do have a few tackle stores here in Oklahoma. We have Nabatech Outdoors, Claremore, Oklahoma, TackleBandit.com, Tackle Bandit in Collinsville, Oklahoma, Shields All Sports in Tulsa, also Shields.com. We got the Rusty Hook. We got Fatheads Tackle, CJ's Bait Store, Country Farm and Family. Oh, where else do we have? Where else are we? We're at Smoker's Choice up in Wellington, Kansas. We got a few stores in Texas, and that's because of our distributors. I have no clue at all what those stores are called, but I do know we have a few stores, 2 or 3 stores out in Texas. We also have 7 stores up in Florida. We got Lakeland Fishing Outfitters. We got Lake Placid. We have Lakeport Quick Stop. We have Roland Martin Marine, Bridge Masters, Garards, and we just picked up Fast Break. Let's see, your audio is messed up on my end. Yep. Let me do this here real fast. How about now? Can you hear me okay? Let's see. Good morning, Austin. How are you doing? Let's see. Wayman, how are you doing there, bro? Let's see. Is anybody else? Is the audio bad? I have two mics on. I didn't know if they would be kicking off each other or feedback and all that crazy stuff. I am not an audio technician, but I do play one in my dreams. Sounds good? Oh, good deal. Yep. Did you go fishing today, Wayman? I didn't watch the chats further up. It was 18 degrees here. I don't know how cold it was up there, Wayman. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get our flashing going again. Not today. Let's see. I'm just looking up at the screens here. We got grandkids having fun, hanging out. Oh, good. Yeah, we had our grandson last night. We got to watch Wreck-It Ralph together. Got to watch Wreck-It Ralph. Audio's fine on your end? Oh, good. Oh, really? It's going to be freezing there in Florida? Are they having to cover up all the orange trees, the orchards? Yeah. They do another method too, which I don't know if they call it frosting. They'll add a quick layer of mist on there, and it's supposed to help protect the oranges too. I do like me, and I did like me some Florida oranges. I like the California oranges too when I was down in California. Do I play any games? No, I sure don't play any games. I don't have enough time to play any games. Now, I do play mind games. Sometimes I do play mind games, Josh. And I'm not that good at mind games either, so. A solution that helps protect now. Oh, yeah. Is that the nice way of saying chemical? Yeah, I remember living out in California. Man, the grapes are so big. The strawberries were so big. And the same way living out in Florida, too. They just had a lot of really good produce out there. Good produce. Antifreeze, yeah. They're spraying antifreeze on the fruits and veggies. Thanks for the follow, El Bolifayo, something like that. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Anyone want to go fish the Guad for trout with me? Where are you fishing at? Are you talking the Guadalupe? Did they put trout in there already? Oh, it's trout season up there. Yeah, yeah. They never had that when I grew up. They just never stocked the Guadalupe with trout. Matter of fact, I don't know they stocked them with anything. Where are you at there, Garo? Oh, San Antonio. Okay. Yeah, I grew up in Kerrville. Headed to a farm right now. Now for the second load of the day. Oh, wow. Thank you for the shares. Appreciate the shares, guys. Thank you for the shares. Yeah, I moved away from San Antonio or Kerrville in 1985. 85 years, 7 years old. Yeah. Welcome in, guys. I appreciate all the people coming in. Yep, we got a lot of people in the channels here today. Got like 150. Alan. Well, thank you, Alan. Alan just sent me a message there. I don't know if you're still watching, Alan, but I just got your message. Oh, you have a good day too. Yep, you have a good day too. Oh, how are we looking for the drawing? I'll go ahead and read off the names here. We have a lot of people entered in. Right now we have Wayman. I'm just going to read them off. So Wayman, we got Jackson. We got Wayman. Gave a spot to Panfish. We got Wayman for Yakking with Them Dogs. Then Wayman. Panfish for Wayman. Wayman for Panfish. Wayman for David Daniels. Wayman for BTB Outdoors. Panfish for Gary Graham. Luca for Featherhead Jigs. Panfish for Clink. Panfish for Remington. Panfish for Spunky Jerry. Wayman for Spunky Jerry. We got Victoria and twice. We got Wayman for 5. Wayman for Ben Sayan. We got Alvy. We got Jeremy Mack and 4 times. A buck Ubcub, which is Luke. He's in there twice. Panfish another 4 more times. Jeremy for Remington, Wayman for Ranyo, Wayman for Mark Alexander, Wayman for Remington, Wayman for Victoria, Lou for Wayman, Lou for Clint, Lou for Panfish King, Lou for Remington. Thank you guys all. Yeah, you still got time to enter in. You still got time to enter in. Appreciate you guys. We'll be doing that at 6 p.m. on YOUTUBE, guys. Colleen and Kerrville, confused. I was going to ask you if you knew about Lubies. Yes, I did know about that. What are you talking about? Which one? What year? Because there's quite a bit of them. There's a couple of them. There was one in the Acapulco back in, I think, 1981, 82. Good to see you here. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for coming in. Yeah, there's one that happened in Kerrville, and I can't say that right now because I do have TikTok going, and TikTok doesn't like that word. Yeah, my uncle used to own a restaurant in Kerrville called the Acapulco, and there was a jealous husband, which I would too if my wife was out eating with another dude. And went into the Acapulco and did his thing. Sad story. Sad, sad story. Hey there, Joseph. Hey there, Oklahoma Dirt Outdoors. Thank you so much for the heart me. How are you doing, Oklahoma? Good morning, good morning. How you doing there, Mr. Oklahoma Dirt Outdoors? No, they don't like anything. Nope, they sure don't. Yeah, we had over 100 people. Now we're down to 20 over there because I accidentally said a wrong word. He's on our TikTok, Wayman. He's on our TikTok. Watch it right now. He's actually throwing me roses right now, too. Throwing me some roses. Thank you there, Oklahoma Dirt. Oh, we got Uncle Willie's Jigs. Hey there, Uncle Willie Jigs. I always wondered if Willie could tie, if he can tie a Willie bugger. A Willie bugger. There we go. Thank you for the peppers. Appreciate the peppers. Six, 10. So we have 30 now. We just got to do 20 more of these now. 20 more of these. Thank you so much for the peppers there. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the peppers. Oh my goodness, 100 chili peppers there, guys. You guys make sure to pick up Oklahoma Dirt Outdoors. Make sure to pick them up. Uh-oh, something just happened. What happened on there? Are they getting rid of me? Is that what they're doing? What on earth just happened? Why did it fade out? We got, for Oklahoma Dirt Outdoors. Thank you there, Wayman. You know what that gets you there? That gets you the disco balls. You guys throw some W's up there for Wayman. What is today? Thursday. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you again. Why is everything dark there? Oh, I bet I know why it's dark here. I bet my phone's going dead. Let me go ahead and get that plugged in up there. See if that helps out any. There we go. There we go. That's what. Oh my goodness! I ran out of juice. my TikTok phone ran out of juice. It just went dead. Oh, I should have known that. I should have known that. Let me go ahead and charge it up. I've never had my phone go dead on a live stream before. Never had that ever happen. Maybe he'll bounce over here in just a little bit. I had to mark my mics. So I got my boxes marked. Yeah, I was wondering why everything was faded out over there, and I just had no clue. I'm like, why did everything go dim? I thought maybe I got me another flag, another penalty over there. Aha, we got Oklahoma. My phone went dead. Yeah, don't forget to join Ultimate Jig Nation, guys. That gets you in all the drawings. For only $20 a month, you get that. $20 a month gets you in every single drawing that we do. Appreciate that. Yeah, my phone went dead over there, man. I was wondering why the screen went dim, and I've in my 15, 17 years of owning a cell phone, or however long it's been, you know, I've never had a phone go dead on me. And I thought, well, maybe it's my phone going dead. Let me plug it in. And I plugged it in, and the screen it turned regular, but then it said 0%, and it shut off. Now, I don't make a whole lot of money on TikTok. I hardly make anything. Matter of fact, I make that $5 gift I got from Wayman. It makes up for the last 3 or 4 months, if 6 months maybe, that I made on TikTok. I don't make hardly anything on TikTok. And so I got a lot of people that some of them are upset. Some of them are puzzled because they're like, why would you go to YouTube? And it's because I do make some money on YouTube. I don't make a lot of money on YouTube, but I do make some money on YouTube. I make a lot more than I do on TikTok, put it that way. And with the threats of TikTok always closing down and being banned, um, I want to stay with something that's going to stay and stick around. Because there's still no telling, that TikTok may go away. But tonight we're going to do the rod giveaway. And I could speak about that now a little more since TikTok's not on right now. Um, we're going to do the rod giveaway, and it's going to be the people that have given out, the gifts. And we're going to we're going to do a couple of more spins too, for people that have been throwing out the gifts. So we're going to be doing that. We're also going to give away one subscriber, uh, pick today too, because and that's just for the people. You don't have to give out any donation/gift to get that, but we will do one of those tonight. So we're going to give away some stuff tonight. I do appreciate everybody coming in, and thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for helping support the channel. A lot of times the gifts do help support the channel. They do help pay for the shipping of these products that we do on their giveaways. I think they're fun too. Yeah, Wayman was going, I don't know where Oklahoma Dirt is. Hey, how's it going there, Oklahoma Dirt Outdoors? Thank you so much. You guys throw some W's up there for Oklahoma Dirt Outdoors. Ooh, what is this? What is that? I'm just looking at all the sound effects. Appreciate that, Oklahoma Dirt Outdoors. I got 30 tied. All I need are 20 more. All I need are 20 more jigs. So I'm hoping that TikTok does get sold. I think it's kind of foolish. They are a money generating app. You know, you get a lot of people that sell products there, and I've had the opportunity to work with PC Fun and help them sell reels. Now I sold a lot of reels for them, but I didn't make any money hardly. I got hardly any money, and I think we sold like 700 reels within like 2 or 3 months, and I'm lucky if I made 40 or 50 bucks. So I do believe that the way that they do run TikTok over there, they take advantage of the people. Um, there are some people with really big platforms that sell a whole lot of products, and they do really good, you know, but there's just a lot of people that are in my stance to where I have, you know, I don't have a lot of followers. I have some followers, but I you know, I don't have as many as some of these other guys do. Yeah, he's been a member for 11 months. You guys make sure to give him a follow. I've been on here for, it has been 2 hours, pretty close to 2 hours. So guys, I'm going to take a little break right after this lure here. With it being so cold, what I may do is I just may make me another pot of coffee. Today may be an all-day coffee thing. So I do appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. And we'll catch you a little bit later on. Thank you again for watching. You guys be good. Goodbye, and God bless you guys. You guys be good.